Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Reaching Riches here. In this video, I'm just gonna show you guys my portfolio, what ETFs I'm holding, and how much these funds have paid me for the month of April. Since it is now May, all the April dividends have hit. So I'm gonna go over those with you. But first things first, I'm gonna show you what I hold. So if we go here, go to categories, and I'll also show you my allocation. So right now I have two slices or two categories. I have my high yield, and then I have my core. High yield is mainly where all my income's gonna come from, or majority, until I build up my core more and more. But right now, my high yield is where a lot of it's coming from. So, and my allocation right now is 60% in the high yield and 40% in the core. As we go, these are probably gonna flip, where core is gonna be 60 and high yield is gonna be 40. But right now, I'm aiming for as much income as I can get. So let's look into high yield. So high yield right now, they're all equally weighted, or the goal is to be equally weighted. But right now, a lot of it's in IWMY and QQQY. I'm building out QQQ or QDTE and XCTE. It takes a little longer to build these out just because they're like double the price of the Defiance funds. But eventually, these will get more and more funds into them. So I do cover these two funds weekly. So if you want to see those, then I will be putting out videos for those, or at least distribution estimates for those weekly. And in the future, I will be covering the Defiance funds. Right now, I'm going to start off with QQQY and IWMY, mainly just because those are the two I own. I don't own any JPY, but I'll probably, maybe I'll add that in the future just to round out their funds, and I'll cover those. I'll probably just cover those monthly. I'll just do a distribution estimate for those ones. But yeah, so these are the funds I own. IWMY and QQQY have been paying me well for a good bit. I am down a little bit on IWMY, and I am up on QQQY. These are going to change as soon as the distributions hit tomorrow on May 6th. So I should be up on both of these. Or actually, I should be up a lot on QQQY, and then I'll be down a little bit on IWMY. And then I am up on QDT and XCTE. Alright, so let's go to my core. My core is YMAX, and then both of the cornerstone funds. So I've been really interested in these two, mainly because of unconventional wealth ideas. He covers these a lot, like every single video. The topic is like 80% cornerstone, and then 20% of whatever other topic he had in mind. So I did really get interested in these, and just doing some research. That drip at nav does sound pretty awesome. So that's like free instant gains, and then plus I think right now it's distributing out 17% yield, which is not bad. So I only did a starter position in these two funds just to see how they play out and if it really does drip at nav. I do have them in Fidelity, so I should see that drip at nav automatically. I haven't heard of anybody needing to call Fidelity for that, but I'll see if they really do drip at nav. So, and then if they do work out as I planned them to work out, then I'll probably make these a bigger and bigger part of my portfolio. So yeah, these are just a starter position. YMAX, I'm really loving YMAX. It's just all their single stock funds all in one. So this one's been performing really well for me so far. Still gonna build this one out, and I'm expecting a bigger distribution this month just because they added MSTY in there. So I think they declared like a $2 dividend, $2.50, something like that. So I'm excited to see what that's gonna look like for YMAX. All right, so those are my holdings in my two categories. So if we go into my dividend calendar, if you guys wanted to know, this platform is called Snowball Analytics. I did like a quick overview of that on another video, but if you like the platform, if you want to try it, it's called Snowball Analytics. I'll have a link down below for you guys to try. I do recommend doing a free trial first, and if you like it, then you can do the paid subscription. But definitely just do the paid or the free trial first. All right, so we look here in let's go. Can I change this? No. All right. So here, we'll go to April. All right. So in April, I was paid $1,115.17. So you will see I did a lot of changes to the portfolio. I was mainly trying to optimize it, have less holdings, less single stock risk. But so as you'll see here, I was paid $636 for my Defiance funds. So IWMY paid me $272. QQQY paid me $363, and then I had a small position in SPY-T. I did sell out of this as I was moving to CLM and CRF. So those are indexed. So I'm going with those instead of SPY-T. And then here you can see my QDT and XCTE. So $1.66 for QDTE. I only had 5 shares. And then XCT only had 2 shares, so only 26 cents here. And then here is my second week. So this was a pretty big week just because I owned a bunch of yield max. So this is basically the FANG stocks plus Coney. So I really just wanted to be safe and pick the big yield max funds. So pretty much just FANG stocks is what I was looking for. Plus a few of my favorites. So I had Coney in there and AMDY. I was fine holding AMDY. Didn't really see a whole lot of risk for that. But I was paid $256.98. So so I had AMD here, 10 shares. So I got $11 from AMD. AMZ, I was paid $7.17. I had 10 shares here. Coney is one of my big ones. So I had 58 shares of Coney, and I paid $2.79. So Coney was really, really good. I did feel a little bad selling out of this, but I wanted to limit my single stock risk as much as possible. That's why I'm pretty much all indexed. And then I had Phoebe here, paid $12.32. I only had 10 shares here. MSFO, I had 15 shares and it paid me $11.34. I had Nephle, 15 shares, so I was paid $12.56. And Nvidia here, I was paid $39. That was pretty awesome. I only had almost 15 shares, so not bad. So yield max was good to me for a while, but yeah, it sold out. Just trying to be more indexed, less risk. Alright, and then moving on to April 12th, which is Friday. So QDT and XCT, they pay out every Friday, which is great. But I really didn't have a lot of shares still, so 9 shares. So it went up, what, 4 shares on QDTE. So I was paid, oh, this was their low distribution, so this is when they pay out 9 cents here. But I had 9 shares and it paid out 82 cents. Alright, and then XCTE, this one they paid out 2 cents. I had 6 shares, so I collected 13 cents. So this is one of their really bad distribution weeks. Alright, and then the next week I had nothing here. And then, or at least nothing in this area. Then Friday, this is when YMAX pays out. So QDT, XCT, they paid me 27 cents a share. Still held those 9 shares and collected $2.40. For XCTE, I had 6 shares now, and I collected $1.17 for this one. And then YMAX, I love me some YMAX here. I had 200 shares, so this is where most of that money from the other single stock funds came from, was from or that money went in right into YMAX. So they paid 63 cents, and I bought 200 shares, and it paid out $126.46 or 48 cents. So great here. Love me some YMAX. And then I did sell out of FEPI. I really did like FEPI. I may buy back in later, um, but I chose YMAX over FEPI mainly because I can pick up two YMAX shares for the price of one FEPI. Um, so I think, or I mean, yeah. So I liked YMAX a little bit more. That lower share price does help a lot, so you can accumulate more. Like I only had 53 shares here. Paid out $1.09, so I collected $58 here. Like I said, I'll probably buy back into this one later, but right now I'm sticking to my holdings. And if we go to the 26th here, 26th of April, I do have QTTE, QQQI, SPYI, and XCTE. I did end up selling out of QQQI and SPYI. Like I said, I've moved into CRF and CLM. I put all the money I got from these two funds into my high yields, just trying to boost that income more and more. But so let's see what we got here. So I'm at 12 shares at QDTE. I collected $4 here. QQQI 19 shares, $11.25 in dividends. SPYI had 25 shares, and they paid out $12.38 in divs to me. And then XDTE still have those 6 shares and collected $2.24. Alright, so that is the month of April for all my dividends. So yeah, $1,115 is what I got. For the month of May, I'm expecting a lot more. As you can see projected here, this isn't exactly correct because I sold, or I had a put on I bought a put on QQQI and I executed just to get a lower cost basis and to earn some extra money off of that. So this is a little bit skewed, but it should be looking at 1.4 for the rest of, or at least for this month, and then as I reinvest, these estimates should go up. So I'm looking at $1,400 for this month. Yeah, so this is not correct. So I have right now. I have 500 shares. So I'm looking at around $400 or so in dividends on QY, and IWY is going to be $500 or 500 shares. So I'm looking at 700. So yes, so this month should be higher. I'll let you guys know what the total is at the end of the month. But yeah, so that is my dividends for April. I'm really liking how this portfolio is playing out. The dividends are growing more and more every month as I reinvest. I am on margin, so I'm paying that down as I go, trying to lower my margin more and more. But yeah, right now life is good. Alright, so that's all I have. If you guys like what you watched, please hit that like and subscribe button down below. And as always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. And with that said, I'm out. You guys have a good one.